Alright, hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm addressing a comment that I got from a lady named Alexandra, and Alexandra, she basically said, hey Trey, first off, thanks so much for saying, and this is on the video I talk about how I'm making $2,000 every week as a 17-year-old online entrepreneur, and basically she said, could you clarify, like show us actually, where those income streams are coming from and show us actually like what you're doing, because it's one thing to show how you could do it, but it's another to actually pull back the curtain a little bit and just say, here's how I'm doing it. So let me talk a little bit about, firstly, the products that I actually sell. So primarily my products are in the photography niche because I've built a YouTube channel and a Facebook group around photography. I have an audience. I consider online real estate or even digital real estate to be an audience or a fan base or whatever you want to call it. And so I've built that very intentionally around a niche that I know a lot about, and that's photography. My mom was a photographer. I've known a lot of photographers my whole life. I can talk about it. I'm trying to move out of it actually recently. It's just become my whole life, and I want to move away from it. But that aside, you don't need to hear personal crap. Photography is my niche. So what I sell is, right now, let me show you actually the site that I sell from. This is Seek the Light. This is my Facebook group. So I actually, if you look at my old videos, you can scroll back down my videos and you'll see that I actually mentioned this group, Seek the Light, I'm gonna brighten it up just a little bit. I actually mention this group pretty often. I say, go join us at Seek the Light. We've got some great community members. We've got a great community. You can go join and share your photos. And this group is actually a source of income for me, and we sell these Lightroom presets. So what these Lightroom presets do is they're basically like creative photo filters for professional photographers. You can see the before and the after when I click, right? I designed these websites from the ground up, really not hard to do if you use Squarespace. I highly endorse Squarespace, or is that right? Highly recommend Squarespace. That's before, after, these people can pay $45 or $30 for this pack of presets. Really, really cool business model. Let's see if I can show you guys today's sales. We've done $300 today, which is very cool. Payouts, I did $1,800 last week, $715 this week, and that's, I get payouts every Thursday. So, Friday, the 300 is just presets. That's not even counting course sales. So today we've done $700, and that's with products that appeal to a niche, right? So, very, very cool. That's my answer to you, Alexandra. That's the first half. The second half is, again, my niche is photography, so the first thing I offer is presets. I'm actually working on some other streams to provide to this niche because I have a Facebook group of so many people at this point, which is a very smart move. I decided I'm going to make a Facebook group and have all these photographers in that group so I can use that to leverage my photography understanding and bring them products while I shift my YouTube channel to mean something else very slowly. I want to sort of talk about online or digital entrepreneurship. And so the other thing that I offer is actually a course on wedding photography. And so you can actually see this course. I released it probably a good 2.5 weeks ago now. It's done me $5,800 in sales in those 2.5 weeks. 28 people have enrolled, which I was expecting actually quite a few more. A little bit of a letdown, but it's still quite a bit of money, and I'm not complaining at all. The curriculum is actually just some basic stuff, GoPro footage from actual weddings. I just put a GoPro on the top of my camera and recorded. The contracts that I use, the presets that I use, again, the presets that I talked about earlier, you get those for free. Editing and delivering images, actual client meetings, recordings from phone calls, how to make a portfolio from scratch, how to make business cards from scratch, marketing, booking more clients, social media, that sort of thing, and then the gear that I use. So it's just a full course. It's like how to start wedding photography. It costs $300, and I do giveaways in my group, Seek the Light, pretty often for that course. And that's my that is all that I do right now. I'm experimenting. Well, there's a lot more to it than that. I could go on for a while about everything that I'm trying to do right now, but that's the bulk of it. That is the meat of my business. That is really what's bringing in the most money for me right now. And then there's the actual weddings, actually shooting weddings, which brings in good money as well. I charge $2,000 to $3,000 per wedding. I'm even moving out of that because it's just not worth my time anymore. In terms of just money, in terms of ROI. Like, the time spent isn't worth the money anymore. And so besides that, I'm actually looking into selling on Shopify. I'm setting up a Shopify store for Seek the Light. We're gonna drop ship photography related products to our community, bring them straps and, you know, whatever else I can think of, maybe like a custom branded beanie or something, or mugs, you know, who knows, like just Seek the Light branded stuff. And just, you know, because it's a very powerful community. It's a very, very active community. You know, we have people posting here all the time. Like here, good example, 11 hours ago, somebody posted in this group, bashing a message that they got, and, you know, it's active. It's very, very cool. And so because of that, because I built a community, I can market that community. And if you're watching this and you're a part of the community, please don't feel like you're being used. It is actually a genuine, very fun place for me to go, and a lot of people will really enjoy it. It's not just for the money, but the money is absolutely a big sort of motivation behind spending so much time on these things, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. It just raises my standard for taking care of it, and that's a wonderful thing. So yeah, Seek the Light is sort of the core behind sort of, it's almost, if you've heard of a sales funnel before, if you've heard of a sales funnel, then you understand. If you understand what a sales funnel is, let me say something. YouTube's the top of my funnel and people fall down it. Right, YouTube is where people find me. YouTube is where people find my content and find about Seek the Light and my presets and my course, etc. And they slowly go down the funnel into the bottom, which is right now, which is buying the course. The bottom of your funnel is always what you're charging the most for. There for a while, I did one-on-one photography mentoring or coaching over Skype, and people were paying good money for that. But it was taking too much time, so I made the course. So that's my everything. That's how I'm doing this. I'll be happy to share my Shopify store soon once I get that rocking and rolling. I'm hoping to actually start a couple of different brands on Shopify and just play around. It's a site that I found actually recently where you can like buy Shopify stores and plow through them and see if you can get them working better. I found this one specifically that I texted to a buddy that looks like it's got a lot of potential, so I may actually end up buying a Shopify store and running some Facebook ads, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. So yeah, that's a very quick update on the almost a documentation of my entrepreneurial journey. That's what I'm doing today. Today plus yesterday was $700, and I'm not really sure how that's split between course sales or preset sales. Once we introduce the actual physical items like camera straps and whatever else, maybe some apparel of some kind, that could go up. And then running a Shopify store, you know, it could go up even further. And my plan is to actually scale the YouTube channel and talk about digital entrepreneurship and just, you know, specialize in an area of some kind, and actually begin scaling and selling my own courses in the area of entrepreneurship. And right now, our family business is actually, we have a Facebook group called My Silent Team, and this is my dad. He runs an incredible community of digital or online entrepreneurs, and they specialize right now in Amazon. And I interviewed one of their biggest success stories, and I'm an affiliate for the Amazon course that his team sells. So I'm helping my dad out in that way, and I'm making some money on the side while I can. Hopefully, I'm gonna bring some more value to their community and just own it, like, you know, bring some serious value there. So that's my behind the scenes, Alexandra. Did I say your name right? Alexandra? Is that your name? I can't find you. Yeah, okay, Alexandra. I had to scroll down and find you. But I'm happy you asked that question. I love pulling back the curtain and actually showing what I'm doing in order to make it sound a bit more realistic. And basically just show people how it works. It's not hard. It's, I mean, the hard part is the work. The concept behind it is a simple one, and that's grow an audience and bring them value. So, yeah, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Please do follow me on Twitter @Cockrum. I tweet pictures of sunrises and my dog and inspirational stuff, as well as Instagram, and that's mostly actually my photography right now. So cool stuff. Follow me on those two platforms. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.